You already mentioned that, but can you share a bit more on like how do you manage pressure? How do you manage conflicting priorities? How do you manage like when everything, because no matter how much you have learned, entrepreneurship never ceases to surprise you or gives you bad news, right? So how do you deal with that right now?
Yeah, no, so that's an interesting one. Yeah, I started in 2016 and it's about 7 years. And in specific, last 4 years have been immensely tough, I would say, because it's been part of scale up, three waves of COVID, and then almost a recession market now. I had kids in between. So that's a thing in itself. So you are hustling through various things together in your personal and professional capacity. And then at scale up of Series A and Series B and expectation of four different geographies and markets scale up. I think, as I said, that the first and foremost is not to give too much importance to yourself. Means our own identity and ego is a big killer and pressure builder. Means there's so many entrepreneurs ever lived on this planet and they've done great things and they've lived. You're not so important. You are just another guy who's trying your bit of what gives you solace and peace and purpose in life. And that sort of keeps you grounded. That at the end of the day, most of these pressure is a outcome of our mental speculation than the reality. It's
Mm,
like there's nothing much that can happen, right? The second part is that I think outcome is good to plan, but the soonest possible on any pursuit, you keep yourself detached from the outcome is the best thing to happen. And there's a caveat into it that you have to be motivated while being detached from the outcome, which means that you have to find your motivation in the process and the discipline than the outcome. If you keep thinking about outcome and aligning of what you are doing and where you are with where it needs to go, you will become a pressure cooker. I think practicing these two things and being just aware in the moment of what I'm doing now, once I
mm.
have laid out a long term, short term plan, keeps you on a daily basis away from breaking your head and then being a little peaceful.
Thank you. Thank you, Ranjan, for sharing this and giving this like deep insight into who you are, apart from what you do or what success you have tasted.